10 years ago, it was announced that Final Fantasy 13 Versus was coming out, and I was super excited. Well, it's 2016. It's no longer a PlayStation 3 game anymore. Now it's PlayStation 4 and Xbox One. In fact, I actually bought a PlayStation 3 for it. But this, ladies and gentlemen, is the Ultimate Collector's Edition of Final Fantasy 15. Join me as we unbox what has been 10 years in the making. And as you can see, it's completely still boxed. So we're cutting through the outer shell at this point. Kind of feel like the guy from Independence Day. You know, they're cutting through the thing like, oh, it's moving, its fingers. We get the Final Fantasy 15 with the no refund sticker right there. So this is not going back ever. So let's go ahead and pour it on out, see what we get inside this thing. And again, this is the Xbox One version. That's the version I prefer because I like the achievements and I like the controller. That's where my friends are usually too, so it's good stuff. But 15 years, not 15 years, Final Fantasy 15, oh man, 10 years in the making. This is epic. This is momentous. Super excited. Let's crack the no refund seal if broken. This is $280 and when I crack it, there we go. It's broken. Oh, there's 2 more stickers. Whoops. See, these ones you can break, I guess. They just care about the one on the back. So I wonder if I could have opened it, just like torn around and be like, look, it wasn't broken. Can I get a refund? All right. Let's pour this out again. Hopefully I don't mess up the contents. Look at that. The Final Fantasy 15 logo with the Ultimate Collector's Edition. Very cool. And let's open it up, ladies and gentlemen. Oh man. Snazzy. Look at that. So we got the big box and the other big box. There's a lot of boxes in this box, you know that? It shipped in a box and it came in the other box and it was in this box. And there's 2 more boxes. Anyway, this I'm assuming is the figure, the Noctis Play Arts Kai figure. So let's take a look at this real quick before we go into the other box. There he is. So he's got his little sword there, a spear, and of course, his stylish half-glove hands, if you want to put them on as well. So typical with the Play Arts Kai, they have different attributes that come with them. So it'll be really cool to put this together finally and put it in a stand and see how cool it looks in the actual light. Paint job and everything looks pretty good. Don't see anything outstanding as far as any lack of detail, orientation, or anything at this point. You know what's kind of disappointing though with the way he's standing is the joints for the coloring on the joints for the wrist and for the elbow there just doesn't look quite right compared to the rest of the skin coloring, so that's a little disappointing. But overall, it looks okay. But let's move on. Here's like the instructions on the backside, obviously. Nobody cares about that, right? Let's move on to the other box. The colorful box. The box where all the weight is. Very cool artwork adorning this box all the way around. And more artwork on the inside. Very interesting. And you can see we have our package contents here. First, Kingsglaive, Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition, which was the CG movie that came out just recently. I haven't watched it yet, but I will soon. And let's open up the box for this guy because we have, I think, the game in here as well. And there we go. There is the Xbox One disc. This game is actually real, ladies and gentlemen. It is in my hands after 10 years. We have our Collector's Edition content, which we'll look at in here in a second. The Kingsglaive Blu-ray DVD. all in this nice collectible packaging. Which, if you know me, I love the metal collectible boxes, so this is awesome. Put that here. And as far as the content on the inside, we have the Ultimate Collector's Edition content, which comes with the various things there. And then, oh, a manual, how nice. About all the issues of playing games when you're not supposed to. There you go. And the Final Fantasy 15 thank you note from the team. That's actually really cool. I love it when game developers do this. CD Projekt Red obviously did it with The Witcher recently, but having a nice little thank you note is a really cool, pretty cool thing that they did. So there's those. Now this is the special soundtrack, ooh, and Brotherhood, the anime, that came with it as well. So we see the other gentleman there pictured on the casing. Blu-ray disc for the special soundtrack. Would be cool to crack that open and listen to it and see what they got in there. And then the anime for Brotherhood, which I think is a 5 or 6 episode series, which I'm looking forward to checking a look at that too. I'm not sure the order to watch these just yet. The anime, I think, is before Kingsglaive, and then Kingsglaive is before the game, but soon we'll find out. So that's here as well. All this stuff inside this box. A little warning sticker about the BDM instructions as well. Shows you how do you play Blu-ray movies. You know, it has the enter button telling you how to select content and the directionals to move around, just in case you forgot. I'll leave that there because that's special. And the piece de resistance. The Final Fantasy 15 art book. Very cool, very minimalistic. The blue on black design, hardcover obviously. You got the car and the gentleman there. Let's open it up. Take a look inside this thing. Oh, this is some harder stuff. So Final Fantasy 15, the art of. First couple pages are, you know, just blank pages. There's a poster or something that folds out here. It feels thicker. So this is the art covering that adorned the actual box itself. It's kind of nice they include that as well. But you would think that they would for the art of the art book, right? And so now we go into concept art. See Noctis with his father, the king. It's actually really cool art here. So I don't want to dive too far into it because I don't want any spoilers of it, but cool looking stuff they probably used as different pieces of data within the game. If you come across advertisements, that's probably what's in here. So really cool, nice piece of artwork. So, in summary, make sure there's nothing else in here. Inside our big box, we had our art book, the game Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition with all the special editions there, as well as the Kingsglaive Blu-ray. We also had the special edition, limited collector's edition soundtrack, and the Brotherhood anime in that piece there. That comprised the main box, and then in the secondary, we had our Noctis Play Arts Kai figure. So, ladies and gentlemen, Final Fantasy 15 Ultimate Collector's Edition. I'm pretty jacked to get home and play this thing finally because, like I said, it's been 10 years we've been waiting on it, and we actually have it in our hands now. It's really cool. So that was the unboxing. Hopefully you enjoyed it, and hopefully you get to play Final Fantasy 15.